Tennessee Williams said that when he came to New Orleans, it was a place of healing, and I feel the same way. Mornings in the French Quarter are special because they're quiet. It's the most beautiful neighborhood in America. I can transport myself to 150 years ago. I love to go to restaurants and see music, and everything is so close to have a good time. But at the same time, then I can come back to this quiet place. It feels instantly when I walk in the door, it's my home.
It's sort of a quirky town full of quirky people, and things have got to be a little off-kilter to be right.
Guess it was in the Mississippi River water.
The Soniat House feels like New Orleans. It is New Orleans. This does not feel like a hotel. This is a home, and we're welcoming you into our home.
We wanted to make it as New Orleans as possible. We wanted people to feel like they were guests in a home in the French Quarter.
It was built by the Soniat family. It was finished in 1830. It's all very romantic, and we think we've tried to restore it to that.
Staying here at the Soniat House makes you feel like you're a native, old New Orleanian, and that you're part of a rich culture.
We're in the residential end of the French Quarter. We're away from the mayhem.
When I come to the Soniat House, I think about my childhood. It feels instantly when I walk in the door, it's my home. And it has a strong spiritual energy that just makes me feel totally at peace. To me, it's about the family that cares for this house and their incredible style and elegance.
It reeks of New Orleans.
I think it's because we really literally designed everything from scratch.
When I first started working here, and I was like, oh wow, there's no room here that's the same. Every room is different, and they were all through the eyesight of Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Smith.
Every thought we had about the place is here, from every color on every wall to every design of fabric.
I ask the staff to just put me in a room that I've never been in before. Make sure that I stay in a different room each time.
This one, I must say, you probably never want to leave.
This is the best one so far. Yeah. Look at the canopy bed.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, the embroidery is gorgeous. I love it. Like right up there.
And then your bathroom?
The wallpaper is so beautiful. There's been a lot of thought to how the rooms have been created. There are stories behind each piece of furniture and each piece of art. Everything really embodies New Orleans. The Smiths really set the tone, always at the hotel, paying attention to every detail and making sure that their guests are comfortable.
I love the fact when we come back to the hotel, you're always moving one new piece of furniture in, or you found something just perfect.
How long has Walter been staying here? I can't remember. A long time. And he's a native New Orleanian, so he comes a lot.
Along with the staff, they give you incredible privacy, but at the same time make sure that you have everything that you need.
I will do anything for anybody that I can do if it's humanly possible.
One reason that the staff is all on board is that they're all New Orleanians, and they love the city. I mean, they're part of the crazy mixed culture.
It's an easy job. You know, if you love people and you love this hotel, it's easy.
This is what we serve for breakfast. Freshly baked buttermilk biscuits, strawberry preserves, freshly squeezed orange juice, and cafe au lait. We are world famous for buttermilk biscuits. They're so good that guests come, Mr. Isaacson being one of them, will come in even when they're not staying here and have biscuits in the courtyard.
Oh man, the biscuits are handmade from scratch by yours truly, the Porters.
We came about trying to find the biscuit recipe and just the right amount of salt. We gave up on copying anybody else's. We were just going to create our own. We had every combination you can think of that I would taste to see if they were what I wanted, and what I wanted was really crisp on the outside, flaky on the inside. And finally we hit on it, and I said, this is it. Then we did stones for the bottom of it, so that they're better being on the stone 10 minutes later than they were when they went in. That was maybe 32 years ago, yes it is. That recipe is not even written down. It has come down through generations of porters. And I eat them once a week just to see if they're still right and exactly the way they were when we first opened.
It's my favorite biscuits in the world.
Yeah. This is the most authentic hotel I've ever been at. And the minute you walk into this courtyard, you say, okay, I get it.
It's amazing how quiet it is in the courtyard when you come in off the street and you can't hear what's going on the street. To work in such a beautiful place, what else could you ask? I mean, it's amazing. We are your oasis, a way to get away from the craziness that goes on, that can go on in New Orleans.
And there's a sort of quiet living room with a little honor bar, and you can sit there and Claire the cat is wandering around and you can decompress after a long night on the town.
The magic of being here at night, I think, with the candles is also important. The sound of the water, the music, we try to capture every sense, all the senses at once. They're subliminal. I don't think people realize what's happening to them, but it captures them. They feel it. That's what they go away writing about.
If I had to name the 5 best small hotels in the world, I'd really have trouble trying to figure out what the other 4 are.
So, here we are.
You're mid-bite? Okay, you gotta stop eating
I don't want to be chewing while I'm listening to you.